So, okay, guys, what is extensible? Extensible. What is extensible? So, generally, extensible nothing but so in the service now we have two parent tables. Okay, so now like we have seen how to create the table and how to create different fields. So all these things we have seen. Okay, so extensible is a concept like we have inheritance. Inheritance like parent to child inheritance. So that meaning, the same way extensible also work like that. In the service now, we have two main parent tables. That is one is task, backend name is task, and configuration item. Configuration. So these are the backend name is cmdb underscore ca. So these are the two main parent tables in service. Okay. So and for the task we have incident, problem, change, request. All these tables, incident, problem, change, request. These are the child tables to the task table. Okay. Task is a parent table. For the task, we have many child tables, incident, problem, change, request. The same way, configuration item also having hardware like hardware table and relationship table, network, different many tables are under configuration item will come. So these are the main parent tables in ServiceNow, and we don't go much with the configuration item. Okay, so mostly all our ITSM related things will comes under task. Task is a main parent table for all incident, problem, change, request. Okay, so what happens? What is this parent and child relationship and how it works? Okay, you can see generally, so like whatever the configurations that parent table is holding, if one table, if any table extended from other table, okay, if incident is extended from task table, that means all the configurations exist in the task tables are going to extend to incident table. Whatever the configuration the task table is holding, all the configurations are going to apply to the incident also. Configurations, I'm saying configurations, not data. Okay, all the configurations in the parent tables are going to apply to the child also. So you can see generally if you see the let me open incident. Then we'll see problem. We'll see change request anything like you can see. Let's see. So incident having these are the fields incident having. You can see assignment group assigned to impact urgency configuration item short description. And if you go to problem here also you can see assignment group assigned to impact urgency state priority description configuration item service offering service category subcategory the same. Did you observe for the incident we have the same fields and problem having the same fields, most of the fields. Like how they are able to like, is it required to create the fields in the incident problem again? No. So these are all extended from the task. Basically, these fields are coming from the task, not from the not these are not designed in the incident or problem. Let us see. So I'm just going to the assignment group dictionary. Right click here and configure dictionary. Can you see what is the table it is showing here? What is the table it is showing here? For
Task.
the yeah, that means assignment group field is created in task table, not in the problem table, but it is showing in the problem. And let's go to the incident. In the incident also, we have assignment group. I right click here, configure dictionary. So what is the table it is showing?
Task.
Task. So that is what task from the parent. These fields are extended from the parent table of a incident or parent table of a problem. That is why the same whatever the configurations holding to the parent, that same configurations are going to apply to the child also. If one if child is extended from the parent. Okay, is it clear? So not only the field, so even it may be short description, this mandatory, all these configurations, read only. Whatever the configurations parent is holding, the same will forward to the child's also.
Sir,
Understand?
if we right click on the collar and do configure also, there also would be able to see, sir.
Yeah, you can see. If you go to caller, not all. So only some things were extended. You can see. If you see the caller, what is the table?
Incident.
That means this caller field is created in the incident table, not it is not extended from the parent. Understand? So even childs can create its own fields. Okay. So the configurations will come. Like you can see, we have like our parents, we have our parents, and we are the childs to our parents. Generally, some configuration, whatever the configurations our parents are holding, we will also get, right. And we can also create our own configurations. We can also do different things, isn't it? Functionality. You can see, guys. So let's create a new table and let's make it a parent, and all we can do with the customizations, and I'll prove it. How can we do that? Okay. So let's go to tables. Let's understand the extensible concept so that it will be clear. So previously we have created student information, right? This is the table we have created, and in this table you can see, if you come to the columns, so we have created these fields, all these fields we have created, okay, for the student information. So let's go to tables and let's create one more table. I'm creating new table. So let's create one table that is let's make it teacher tutor info. I'm just creating one table that is tutor info. Okay, I'm creating the table name is tutor info. So I want to extend student information to the tutor info table. Like here we have an option, extends table. If you select student information table into the extends table, whatever the fields, whatever the configuration student information is holding, everything will come to the tutor. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Just give a try. Can you see the student information table in this list?
No.
Can you see that? No, you cannot see. When you can see, so just go to the student information. In the student information, we have controls. Here you can see extensible checkbox is there. If you check this checkbox and save it, so that you are making the student information as a parent. Any other table can extend. So any other table can use the student information table. Now, what I'm going to do, just go to the tutor information. Now you can see. Can you see the student information table now?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to make it extensible. We have to allow it to extensible so that other tables can use the configurations of a student information. Now what is happening? So did we created any fields in the tutor info?
No.
No, we have not created anything. You can say all of them are empty. So I'm just saving by extending the student information table. I'm just saving. Just created one table that is tutor info, but I have extended from the student information. Let's see what happened. So let's go to tutor info. Tutor info table. I'm moving to that. So if I click on new, can you see that all the things from the student got extended? Are you following, guys? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all of them are created. So you can see this is tutor info. If I am moving to any fields dictionary, what is the table name? Student
This is
information.
parent, yeah.
Yeah, this is from the parent, these are coming. If like generally this tutor info doesn't require this one. Okay, they can simply what they can do, configure form layout. They'll move it to left side. So if they don't want this thing, like they don't want this department, they don't want this date of birth, they don't want these things, or just save it so that They can use whatever they want. All the things is not required to use. Okay. So if whatever the things required from the parent, they can use. If they want any new things, they can create again. Configure form layout. Tutor name. Just adding tutor name field here. It's moving up. Let's move it right. So you can see tutor name field is coming, right? Where we have created this tutor name? Did we create it in the
No,
parent? No,
child.
we have created in the child. You can see, just go to right click and configure dictionary. You can see the table name will come tutor info. Understand? That is what we have. The caller field is created in the incident table. These are not. That is not coming from the task. That is why whenever you check the caller dictionary, you can see the incident. Whenever you check some other fields, you can see the task. Understand? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Do you need any
Sir.
other? It's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is a way. The extensible will work like this. Now you can any table. Yeah. Now if you want to create any table and you want to extend, just go to tables. You want to create some other table. Let's create some what can we create? So infra. Let's create some infra table and you want to extend any table you can extend. Like these tables you can extend. You can extend student information. You can extend task. Task also possible. Okay. Now if you extend task to the infra table, just save it. And if you come down here, you can see we have show form. From here also we can go. Can you see that? Like the task looks like this. So that whatever the configuration task is holding, all of them are come to the infra table. Understand? Is it clear? Do you have any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Is it clear? No. Are you clear? Just respond. Okay. That is extensible. So and next thing is dot working. So so dot working is nothing but let's go to any table. Let's pick any table. Even you can go to the incident somewhere. So generally, dot working works for reference fields. Okay, dot working works for reference fields. So what happened? Like I'm selecting some user. If I select some like area, so it's going to display that particular display value of user, right? Isn't it? So I want this person's email ID. I want this person's phone number also under the same field. Under the same field, whenever I select this person, I want to see email ID, phone number. Not only email ID, phone number, it may be department, any value. So which is from the user table. From the user table, we can able to pull the values from the user table. Like you can see, so reference field is nothing but it's going to refer to some table. Okay, so I want to see the fields which are in the user table to incident table. I want to see under in the incident table. I want to see from the user table. You can see, like if you want to do the dot walking for any field, if you want to do the dot walking for any field, what do you have to do? Just go to the form layout, configure form layout. Okay, you can see the plus icon will be shown to only to the reference field. Okay, dot walking works for reference fields only. Just click on this field. Whenever you click on this field, this particular icon will come, expandable icon will come. If you click on this expandable icon, you can see from the referred person dot referred person to user fields, dot referred person to user fields, it's going to the user fields. Okay, so these are all the fields in the user table. You can see, like I want some phone number, let's say. Let's say I'm moving up. You can see referred person dot email, referred person dot mobile. In the form layout, you can see how it is displaying. Just save it. Can you see that? But what are the fields showing on the form? Email and mobile. These fields are created in the same table, or these are coming from some other table?
Other tables.
Yeah, that
From the
is
user table.
from the user table, because we have done a dot walking for this field. This field is referred to user table. So by using dot walking, we can pull the data from the referred table to the current table. Okay, this is a current table. This is a referred table. From the referred table, we are able to pull the current particular field to the current table, so that you can see whenever I select any person, let's select as selecting this guy, you can see the mail ID is populating automatically. Phone number is not populating because maybe it's not exist in the record. It's not there. So it's not showing. And see if I click some other person, let's click Hannah. You can see the mail ID is coming. Maybe phone number is not there for this record also. Let's add some phone numbers. Where is the this guy? You can see. So this person mail ID and phone. Not only this one, you can pull anything. It may be, so whatever the field exists in that particular form, you can pull department. It may be calendar. Anything you can pull to the current table. This is dot working. So not only for this field, for any field that is reference field, only for the reference field in any table. So let's go to the incident table. In any table, if you want to do the dot working, just the same way, right click here, configure form layout. And if you want to do the dot working for assignment group, assign to caller, let's do the dot working for assignment group. Just select this particular group. This is a reference field, and click on expandable icon, so that all the fields in the group table will come. And let's say, so let's make it some, add some group description and group email, group manager. Let's add group manager, so that both will come, and just move it up. Where is it? So I'm just keeping under assignment group. You can see under assignment group, we kept description and manager. These two fields are from the group table. You can see if I select this one, you can see the description of a hardware group. Can you see that? This is a description, and we don't have a group mail. So manager also not there. Manager is empty, so it's not displaying. Understand what I'm doing? Let's click on help desk. You can see help desk having manager, so it is coming, and help desk don't have a description, so it is not popping. Whatever the data exists in the reference table, that is going to populate automatically. So by using dot working, understand? Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay, this is all about dot working. Any doubts till now? Any doubts? No doubts. Fine. Okay, and the next thing is dependency. Dependency. So dependency, guys, simple. Dependency is nothing but, so like you can see, this is instant form. In the instant, we have category, subcategory. Like you can see, I'm selecting software as a category. In the subcategory, what are the options it is showing? Email and operating system. If I'm selecting hardware, what are the choices coming in the subcategory? CPU, disk. So these different choices. If you select network, I can see different choices again. If I select database, I can see different choices again. How it is possible? So with the dependency only, it is possible. So by using dependency only, we can able to show like this. So based on the this field choice selection, we can display the choices in the dependent field. Understand? So that we can achieve by using dependency. Let's see how can we create. We'll create some example and we'll see how it will work. Just go to configure form layout and we'll create two fields. Let's create some field. Let's create some countries. Let's make it choice states. So you can see, guys, so we have countries and states. Two fields are there. Two of them, both of them are drop downs. Are you following, guys? Let's add some choices to the country. So how can we add the choices to the country? Let's go to configure dictionary of a country. I'm going to the country dictionary. And if you want to add the choices to the choice field, and here we have a choices, just click on new. So let's add choices India. And you can see the value. Value is the backend value of a field, IND. I'm just adding IND as a value, backend value for India. Okay, sequence, let's make it 1 and submit. Then we'll add one more choice. Let's add USA. And the backend value, I'm adding US, just to US, I'm backing value. Okay, Just update it. So what are the choices this country is having now?
India,
India and
US.
USA. My requirement is generally if I select India, I want to see only Indian related states. If I select USA, I want to see only USA related states. As of now, we don't have a choices in the state. Let's add some choices. Configure dictionary. Just come down and we can add some choices. So let's add Karnataka. Make it K. Maharashtra. Make it image. Okay, I've added two choices only. Let's add some choices related to the USA. Let's make it 3. Texas, T. And let's add one more choice related to the USA. Michigan, MI. Okay, just update it. So you can see, guys. So we have two fields. Okay, in the country field we have only two choices, that is India and USA. And in the states, you can see we have 4 choices. But there is no restriction. Like even if I select USA, I can see all the choices. Even if I select India, I can see all the choices. Right? Isn't it? Now, my requirement is generally now my requirement is if I select India, I want to see only Indian related state, that is Maharashtra and Karnataka. If I select USA, I have to see only two states, that is Texas and Michigan. How how can we make it? So that is possible with a dependency. Okay, generally if you have two fields, we have to create a dependency. How can we create that? You can see generally this field is going to depend on country's field choices, right? The state's field is going to depend on country's field choice. Like if you want to do that, just right click on states, right click on states and configure dictionary. Right click on state, configure dictionary. Okay, just go to the dictionary of a field which is going to depend on other field and just come down. Here you can see the advanced view. Click on advanced view. Okay, so if you click on advanced view, just come down. Here you can see dependent field section will come. Okay, this is dependent field. Just click on use dependent field. Click on use dependent field and select the field which is going to be a dependent. You can select scale, come down, select what is the field, countries. I'm selecting the countries field. So based on this field values, this is going to affect now. Okay, now just come down again, come down after selecting the field. Here you can see we have 4 choices. This field Karnataka should come. When it should come? Whenever India is
India.
selected. Okay, here you can see the dependent value. Value, guys, value. Just look at this word value, not the label. Label is a front end name. Value is a back end name of a choice. Okay, for India, what is the value? We have
One.
given INT. IND. IND is a value. And the sequence is a one. That is sequence. One is a sequence, two is a sequence. Sequence means this is the order. Okay. Value is a IND. We have given IND, right? Value. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
MH.
for my Maharashtra, image is this field backend value. This field value is image, but we need to make it IND.
Yeah.
IND that based on this choice selection, these are going to display.
Yes, sir.
Understand? The value we are giving from that field. So these are having already these are having these values. This field should depend on India. Whenever India is selected in the country field, these are going to display now. For Texas and USA, when it should display? Whenever
US.
USA, that means like we have the backend value is US. Okay, I made it all the dependent values. So generally, let's update, and you can see now. Now, can you see any states here? Can you see any
No,
states? No, it
no, sir.
won't come because it will come only if you select any choice. I'm selecting India choice. Now you can see.
Hmm.
Okay, if I select USA, I can see only USA related states. So this is
Yeah.
what these are where the things will happen with the dependent. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is dependent. Dependency. Dependency we can create. Extensible. Did you understand extensible?
Yes, sir.
Guys, please respond. Okay, extensible, dot working, dependency. These are the three concepts we worked on today. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, yesterday section also you wrote, sir.
Yeah, section. I will tell you. Okay, forgot to tell you. You can see. We'll do that. That will also will I'm going to cover. Section is nothing but you can see in every form. In every form, generally we have sections. If you open any record, so these are the sections: notes, related list, related records, resolution information. These are sections. If you want to create a section, just go to configure, form layout. From form design also you can do that. Form layout, and we have an option called sections, notes, related record, resolution information. Just click on new section. If you click on new, I'll make some Java, something I'm creating. Okay, section is nothing but section consists of fields. It's we have not created any field. Just to create like add some fields. Okay, framework I've added, and let's create one more section. New, just save it. I'm just creating one more section Python. Okay, I've added two sections. One is Java, Python, and save it. Section is nothing but section consists of fields. Okay, like it's dividing the form. You can see this is the first section, and here you can see nodes, related record, resolution information, Java, Python. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is how you can create. In the section, you can maintain some fields related this type, this particular related fields you can maintain in the section. Resolution information, related records, nodes. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. And this way we can do that. And we can these three lines we can call it as context menu. Context menu. The three lines we can call it as context menu in the form context menu. List have list context menu. These are the context menu. This is main menu. This is main menu. This is a context menu. List having list context menu. Form having form context menu. And this is nothing but a main menu. We can call it as main menu. Understand? And in the form, we have some attachments. If you want to attach some file to the particular record, you can attach. This is attachment area. And even in the form, we have personalization. Even form also we can do the personalization, not only list, but it's nobody will use the form personalization generally in the real time. And here you can see the activity. Here, whatever the activities are happening on the particular record by clicking this. So like something has updated, any notification sent, everything will come into the activities. Is it clear? And we can send email directly based on this record. We can add some tags to the records. So that is as of now, just leave it. Any other doubts? You know how to create a table, you know how to create the field, you know how to create the section, you know how to create the choice. You know some personalization, form configuration, list configuration, form design. Okay, and list layout, all the things hope you understand. And extensible, dependency, dot working. These are the concepts we covered as of now. And filters, how the filters will work. Okay. And you can see guys, even with the form design also, configure form design. The form design also, you can create the sections. Let's go to form design and click on place. If you click on place, this wherever you want, like after Java, you want, after Python, you want some section, click on place. Okay. Select MuleSoft. And after this, you want some section. Just select, right, anything, any section you can create like this and save it. Once you save it, it's going to impact the form. Let's go to form and reload. Can you see that all the sections is visible here? Are you following? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is sections. We'll see if we miss anything, we can cover. Mostly we covered everything in the tables. And just observe some things in the tables. Just go to tables. Like while creating the table, like if you create some table, and I think we have covered auto number also, we have covered. Okay, let's create A, B, C, D, some table will create. You can see whenever you're creating automatically, the model is going to create and application is going to add. So after creating, you can see. So we have some related links are there. So if you click on design form, form design will open, layout form layout will open, list layout, show form. Directly you can go from the table also, you can navigate. Click on show form, you will directly go to the form. As it is empty, it's showing empty. Okay, and like layout list, if you form list layout, it will go to the list layout, form layout, everything we can navigate from the links also. Just try to click on different areas to understand. Okay, don't worry about clicking. Just click wherever you want and just check how it is behaving. Okay, make make sure do many mistakes so that you will understand the application clearly how it is behaving.
So,
Okay,
but remembering is only very difficult, sir.
sorry.
Remembering only is very difficult.
Yeah, just that comes with the practice only. Definitely you should practice. So like not only this one, not only is ServiceNow, any software wherever you're learning, just need a practice. Practice is the most important thing. So that is the way you can adopt the application. Okay, just try to create many, everything is free. And if you compare any software to the ServiceNow, you don't need to go, you don't need to work on different like you can see if you want to learn some, I mean, or like what can I say, that that is there, DevOps. If you want to learn DevOps, so like how many things you need to know? Generally you need to know Java, .NET, Python, so many, for all the things you need to know. If you want to learn DevOps, particular Azure, you need to know lot of things you need to know. Okay, if like ServiceNow is, and if you want to learn Java, you have to work on many IDs. Many IDs you need to work, different frameworks you need to know. But coming to ServiceNow, this is the only box. This is the only place you need to work. You don't need to open any other things. Simply in one box, you can learn everything. That is why ServiceNow is top innovative company in the world. Within the one box, they are providing everything. You don't need even to write the script. You have to write here only. Okay, in the same script provided, they have IDs they have provided. You don't need to know and you don't need to navigate to any other application, any IDs. Okay, that is the simple thing. ServiceNow is very simple. Just if you learn one time, so every time it's same thing, right? You don't need to go to different navigation. Only navigation parts you need to know. Understand? Just practice 1 or 2 times. You can easily adopt it.
Sir, in an interview, like what kind of questions they'll ask?
Sorry.
Like in interview, will they ask like how do you create a role, like that kind of full complete detail we have to tell it, or like we have to even show them also, sir?
No, you don't need to show that. If they ask, they generally they don't ask you to create everything. They'll ask theoretical only. They'll ask interview question. They will ask. But thing is, you need to know. If you don't create, you cannot express.
Sir.
Understand? So they'll ask what is the table name for incident. They'll ask what is the table name for role. They'll ask what is the table name for user table. Okay, some important table names are there. How do you find the table name? How can you identify the custom table? How can you identify the system table? You can see custom table is nothing but go to tables. Whatever the tables created, if user is created, that table is called as custom table. If ServiceNow is created, that is called system table. You can see custom table you can identify with the backend name. The backend name starts with u underscore. Okay, u underscore. These are all created by some user. That means that we can call it as custom tables. You can see these are remaining all table comes from sn underscore sys underscore different it will start, but only custom tables are the only table starts with u underscore. Understand?
Yes.
Is it clear, guys? Are you following? And how, where you can find the table name of a table, like if you have opened this tutor info, where you can find the table name? In the url
Right
you can
here.
in the url you can see u underscore tutor underscore info. This is a table backend name. Okay, if you open incident table, where you can find this is a backend name. Incident table backend name is incident only. If you open some like change, let's open change, some change. Where is change? So this is change table we have opened. What is the table name for change? You can find here change underscore request. Okay, the table names you can find. These are the backend names. These are the front end names. Okay, front end names are different. These are the front end name. These are back end name. Okay, this is a front end name. Tutor info is a front end name. This is a back end name. U underscore tutor info. So and we have many shortcuts also. And if you open user table, let's go to users. So these are all the users table. So what is the backend name for user table?
System underscore user. SYS underscore user.
Yes, sys underscore user. System user table is sys underscore user. And if you open groups table, the table name is sys underscore user underscore group. Okay. If you open roles table, the table name is sys underscore user underscore role. Okay. Like this, you have to identify the table's backend name. And generally, for the tables which are created by the users, you can see if it is a student information,
Underscore.
and you can see this table backend name. It is starting with u underscore. U underscore means created by some user. Okay, this is the user. These guys are created by. You can see u underscore student underscore information. Understand?
So,
So like that we can identify the custom tables. Custom tables means created by some user. Okay, and also there are some shortcuts too. Like we have a user table. If you want to go to the users, how can we go? Generally, we'll type users and we'll pick the module and click that. So we have some other shortcut sys underscore user. If you enter backend name sys underscore user dot list, I'm typing dot list cap small letters list. Okay, if I type small list, you can see the list of users. Okay, The username user table we can sys underscore user dot capital list. Not only for this table, for every table, this dot list shortcut will work. If I mention capital list, press enter, you can see where it is going. It is opening in the next tab. It is opening in the next tab with the list of users. And if you go to uh, like form, if you want to open the sys underscore user dot form, if you type dot form, press enter, and it will open in the same. Okay, the new record will open. You can create the new record with the dot form. Sys underscore user dot form. If you mention dot capital form, it will open in other. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear or not? Like these are the shortcuts to open the tables and forms. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it from my side today. If you have any questions, we'll discuss. Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow. We can work with application. Tomorrow, we'll create application and model. Guys, don't worry about that. Just invest some time to practice. Okay, that is the only thing you have to do. It's very easy to crack ServiceNow job. It's not a big deal. If you just invest some time. This is the only application you can learn very easily. Okay, but initial days definitely your mind need to adopt the change. So once you adopt the change for a couple of weeks, definitely it's going to be easy for you. Okay, try to work on that direction so that the things will become easy for you. Okay, don't simply listen and leave. Just try to invest some time. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.